On Tuesday, at least 21 people were killed in Uvalde, Texas, 19 of them children, by a mass shooter who celebrated his 18th birthday by buying himself 2 shiny new assault rifles. This just 10 days after another suspect drove more than 200 miles to Buffalo to attack a grocery store in a predominantly black neighborhood, all because he believed in the racist Great Replacement theory, something shoveled into the brains of Fox viewers every night by Tucker Carlson. And while you might think that guns were a big factor in these mass gun murders, Republicans have a slightly different view.
Don't have all of these unlocked back doors. Have one door into and out of the school, and have that one door armed police officers at that door.
We can potentially arm and prepare and train teachers and other administrators.
Pay teachers to become guardians, train them, make sure that they're armed.
I believe actually we need to end gun-free school zones.
We have violent music, violent rhetoric, and some of them playing their violent video games. We have people in this country that want to pull us away from God.
There's something happening to our national psyche or to families or to mental illness.
I don't think it has anything to do with guns.
These shooters have a lot of mental health issues.
We have a mental health problem in this country.
The mental and behavioral health aspect of this should be our concentration.
Oh, off. If Republicans gave a shit about mental health, they wouldn't keep letting this happen. Yes, of course we need better mental health care in America. I mean, have you seen this goddamn country? And please, arming teachers and putting more police officers in school is not going to solve the problem. One, didn't you motherfuckers just call teachers groomers? You won't let them teach history, but now Mrs. Singletary has to carry a shotgun? Two, the suspect in Uvalde encountered several police officers who were unable to stop him from entering the school. So maybe quit offering these bullshit solutions that result in more people being killed. We are pretty deep in denial if we don't think guns and lax gun laws are making this problem infinitely worse.
There have been more mass shootings than days so far in 2022. Yesterday marked day 144, and so far there have been at least 212 mass shootings.
In no world should there be more mass shootings than there are days in the year. The attack on Robb Elementary School is the deadliest school shooting since Sandy Hook, and chances are this country will do nothing about it, just like it did nothing then, or after Parkland, or after the hundreds of other shootings that have happened. We need reasonable, common sense gun control right now. Most of the country supports it. But our hands are tied thanks to the morally hollow ghouls who keep the Senate deadlocked on this issue. At this point, Democrats are literally begging for compromise.
But I'm here on this floor to beg, to literally get down on my hands and knees and beg my colleagues. Find a path forward here. Work with us to find a way to pass laws that make this less likely. What are we doing? Why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? You all need to do something instead of tweeting your feelings. Jesus Christ, destroy the filibuster.
You have moderate Democrats like Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin who are against carving out a filibuster to make sure that there's more regulations regarding gun control.
Filibuster should not be needed.
Kyrsten Sinema, the Arizona Democratic senator, telling reporters earlier that, quote, I don't think D.C. solutions are realistic here.
It is infuriating that we are all being held hostage by 2 senators who look like divorced parents reuniting just to ruin their daughter's Sweet 16. Our children don't deserve this. Nobody deserves this. It is horrific to see innocent people lose their lives over something Congress could put an end to if they weren't too afraid to piss off the gun-obsessed pricks who vote for them. Look, I get that people need hobbies, and guns are a great theme for the most deranged Christmas card on your friend's fridge. But if my hobby caused over 45,000 deaths per year, I might think, my full unfettered access to the tools of my hobby seem to be hurting people. Maybe I could handle a few extra guardrails. Like, I know nobody's listening to me, but responsible gun owners, where the are you? We are so beyond thoughts and prayers that politicians have had to come up with a new cliche phrase to avoid solving the problem. We need gun reform. We need to ban assault weapons. We need stronger background checks. And we need to eliminate immunity for gun manufacturers who absolutely have blood on their hands. It shouldn't be harder to buy baby formula than it is to buy an AR-15. And people in this country should not have to live in fear of going to school or church or the grocery store. If motherfuckers like Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis can keep books out of schools, they can do something about guns. But we all know the real truth. They don't actually care.